Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel Techi Sugan. In this video, we are going to see about previous year Code Vita question. This question is all about divine divisor. We'll read the question in detail. Given a number n, print all possible factors in the ascending order. Your question is just one line of statement, that is nothing but we are going to accept n value from your user and we are going to print factors of the particular number in ascending order. The question is so simple. Look at the constraint what they are given. I can have minimum 1 to 15 test cases and your n value can range from 1 to 10 to the power of 15. Finding factor is so simple. Here in your constraint part they are given one important thing, that is nothing but your n value can be to the max of 10 to the power of 15. So what is the probability of here? That is nothing but there is a probability of timeout error. Clear? Now let us go to the input statement. First line contains number of test cases. Each test cases contain one integer n. So based on your test cases you are going to give your n value. If at all you are given 100 as your input, your output will be factors of 100. Clear? Now we will move on to the explanation part. How to solve this program in an effective way. Look at this example. What I have given is, we are finding factors of 24. Factors of 24 could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. The same way I have written factors for 100. How can I find these factors for a given number? There are different methods for finding factors for a given number. Here different method in the sense I am speaking about how many iterations we are taking to find a factors for the particular number. Either I can start with 1 to n. I can start from 1 till the given number. I can iterate it and find the factor. This is one of a method. The other method is I can start from 1 till n minus 1. This is the other method, right? So in the first method I am going till n iteration. In second method I am going till n minus 1 iteration. Or I can start with 2 to n minus 2 iteration, right? N minus 1. Here how many iteration we are going? N minus 2 iteration we are going. These are the different method. So if we people are implementing these method, what happen? Our code will not be the efficient one. The reason behind this, we people are supposed to give maximum value of n could be 10 to the power of 15. So in such cases, you people will be facing timeout error. So how this can be optimized? This can be optimized such a way where your number of iteration can be reduced. The other method which can be implemented for finding factor is, I can start from 1, I can go only till n by 2. It is not required for me to go till given number or n minus 1 number. It is enough to go till n by 2. Why I am mentioning n by 2 is, if you are looking at it, factors for 24 is there only till 12. After this, the given number is a factor. The same way for 100, you are having only factors till 50. And after this, 100 is a factor. So, no need of iterating 100 times. It is more than enough to iterate 50 times. Is that clear? This is the other method. Is there any other efficient method to find factors than this one? There is one more method where your iteration can be reduced to 1/4 of it. This is nothing but starting from 1 and going till square root of a given number. Is that clear? Starting from 1 and going till square root of a given number. We are not going to go till n by 2. Even we are going to reduce it where you are going to iterate only square root times. Here, if you are looking at it, for example, if I am taking 100 as a given input, for the first time I am iterating 100 times and finding factor. Second time, 99 times. And here I am going till only 98 times. 2 times I am reducing it. Here we are going only 50 times and finding a factor. And here if you are looking at the square root of time, I am going only till 10 and finding the factor. I have given a chart here. If at all the given number is 24, I am taking number as a 24 here. I am taking square root of 24 will give you the integer value as 4, right? So what you are going to do is, we are going to find only factors till 4 for 24. By using these 4 numbers, I am going to find the rest of the factors. There are different methods to find the factor. If we know the first half, I can able to find the next half. So simple. Look at here. I know the values of this first part, right? Let me store this data as your list A, and this is your list B which you are going to create it. I know only these elements. So how this can be found? Very simple. 24 by 1 gives you 24. 24 by 2 gives you 12. 24 by 3 gives you 8. 24 by 4 gives you 6. Clear? So if at all you know this particular first half, I can able to find the next half. If you know the next half, second half of your factors, I can able to find the first half such a way. 24 by 24 gives you 1. 24 by 12 gives you 2. 24 by 8 gives you 3. 24 by 6 gives you 4. Clear? So either if you know the first half, I can able to find the second half, or if you know the second half, we can able to form the first half. Is that clear? Simply just multiply 1 into 24 gives you 24, 2 into 12 gives you 24, 3 into 8 gives you 24, 4 into 6 gives you 24. So these are, when you are multiplying your first value with your last value, gives you the original number. This is the logic behind square root. That is the reason I have told you people to find only till the square root of the given number, no need of going till half of the number. Is that clear? This method has certain exception. That is nothing but for 24 it is fine. For 24 we are having square root till 4 and we are finding equal values here. In case if the given number is 36, what could be the factors of 36? These are the factors of 36, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, 36. Taking square root of 36 gives you 6. And I have told you that if at all you find the list 1, list 2 can be found easily. So simple. 36 by 1 gives you 36, 36 by 2 gives you 18, 36 by 3 gives you 12, 36 by 4 gives you 9, 36 by 6 gives you 6. So what is the probability here? This value of 6 is repeated. Whenever the number is a perfect square, I will have a duplicate values here. We people are supposed to concern about it. We are not supposed to repeat the value. Either store the particular value in list 1 or list 2. I don't want it to be repeated. So you are supposed to be cautious about it. Clear? Now we'll move on to the programming part. First input, we are accepting number of test cases. So let me mention t assign int of input. Since your test cases of integer, I am supposed to typecast it. For those my test cases, I am supposed to accept input value. So let me mention inside your for loop for I in range of t. And here, how we are going to solve this particular program? By using square root times, right? So when you are doing square root times, we are supposed to access the data as two lists. So let me declare two lists. List 1 as empty list and list 2 as empty list. Right now, both the lists are empty, where I will be finding the factors and I will be storing in this. And after this, I am supposed to accept my n value from my user. So let me typecast it and accept my n value here. Clear? Now I am supposed to find the factors of n till square root of times. So let me have an iterative for I in range of 1 till I am going to go to square root of a given number time. Here I am going to make use of this exponent of 0.5 for square root. Either you can use this method or you can go ahead with the square root method. After this, what we are supposed to find? I am supposed to check whether given number is divisible by I. If at all it is divisible, I can name it as factors of n. So let me append this data to my list 1. So by this operation, what you are doing, I am finding factors of the given number till square root of it and adding to a list. So now we are finding this one. Whenever we are finding this data, it is easy for me to find the remaining data, which is nothing but your next part. So we know the list 1. If your list 1 is known, I can able to find my list 2 easily. Just let me declare one variable called result. And here how can I find? That is nothing but 24 by 1 gives you 24, 24 by 2 gives you 12 and so on. Here I know that I is a factor. If this condition is true, I is a factor. If I is a factor, if I am dividing the n with I will get the equivalent value of the other set. And after this, I am supposed to append to my list 2. Directly I can able to append to my list 2. Fine. And after this, I am having list 1 and list 2. When when you are executing this one, these two lists will be formed. But what is the actual output? I want data to be displayed in my ascending order. But in case of list 2, our data are in descending order, right? So what I can do is I can sort my list 2 before combining of it. So list 2 dot sort. And after this I can extend my list 1. List 1 dot extend. List 1 dot extend of list 2. Now I am supposed to print my list 1. Okay. Now let us execute this. First value is your test case. Let me give 1 and let me give input as 24. So we will get factors of 24 has been displayed. So if at all we are giving some other value, let us assume that we are giving value as 36, which is nothing but perfect square number. Sorry, first we are supposed to give test case, right? So let me give test case. So let me execute it. Let me give test case as 1 and let me give 36 as my number value. So you can find out here this 6 has been repeated twice. As I told you that whenever you are having perfect square, I am supposed to eliminate the duplicate data. So what I can do is I can able to find whether the particular data is repeating or not. This can be done by applying condition if my result not in list 1. When my calculated result is not in list 1, then you can go ahead with the insert of list 2. This is the only condition you are supposed to filter out for perfect square number. Now let us execute it. Your first data will be number of test cases. Let me give 2. Let me give your first value as 24. It will display factors of 24 and your next value is 36. It will display the factors of 36. Clear? I hope so you are clear with the program. If at all you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. Thank you.